Hey there, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I just wanted to quickly go over um, frequency of lymphatic drainage and how important it is to know what your goals are coming into your session. So time and time again, people come in for lymphatic drainage and I ask, what are you looking to get out of your session? And they will tell me they don't know. They just wanted to try it out. A friend of theirs told them that they had lymphatic drainage and it was great. Um, they don't really have a clear goal in mind. And the one thing that I can say with certainty is with lymphatic drainage, having a goal is probably one of the most important things, because how are you going to know if something worked if you don't have a goal? If you come in for neck problems because your neck's hurting, well, when you're leaving if it worked because you're in less pain or you feel no pain. But with lymphatic drainage, because of the kind of session that it is, you really have to have a clear goal of what you're looking to get out of your session. Also, it's important to know what your goals are, because with lymphatic drainage, a lot of times you need more than just one session. One session is just going to barely scratch the surface if you have something that really needs to be addressed. Your lymphatic system runs all throughout your body, and we're talking about trying to clear blocked pathways and wake up those lymph nodes and get them functioning and ready to take on more fluid that's going to be coming towards them, and just getting your system basically back into the rhythm of working properly and processing all of that fluid effectively. And one session for 60 minutes isn't always going to do the trick. One session for 60 minutes is great if you're doing maintenance. Everybody's maintenance is different. Some people come every week for maintenance. Some people come every 2 weeks. Some people come once a month. But again, it depends on what your goals are. If you're an athlete and you're trying to make sure that you're staying in tip-top shape and trying to avoid injuries or trying to heal from an injury, well, then you probably should be coming more often, probably once a week. If you're just coming for regular maintenance, just to kind of help keep things going smoothly, and, then maybe once a month is fine. But you also have to do a series of treatments just to kind of purge everything. So usually you want to do anywhere between 3 and 5 sessions over 2 to 4 weeks. So based off of your individual needs, what you're dealing with, what you're trying to achieve, well, then we'll set up a plan, for you specifically. Not everybody has the same plan. Just because your friend went and had a lymphatic drainage session and said it felt great and they felt wonderful when they left, doesn't necessarily mean that you just need one treatment. You might only need one treatment if you're active and if you take care of yourself, both physically, and if you're eating the right foods, and if you're not, if you don't have a bunch of inflammation going on inside of your body, one session might be fine. But it's consistency. You're not going to see a huge difference just in one session. It's just, I always try to compare it to going for a facial. You don't go in for a facial with a bunch of acne or wrinkles or dry patches or uneven skin tone and then leave after that session and everything is fine. And then you don't wash your face for a month and you don't do anything else. And then you don't ever go back for a facial. Well, it wouldn't be right to say, well, that didn't work for me. You have to do things to maintain and to kind of stay on top of it, which is why it's important to know what your goals are. Because if you go in for a facial and you have wrinkles and dry skin, but you only are addressing the dry skin, well, you're not getting everything you could be if you knew that, and explained what your goals were to the esthetician and said, I want to work on my wrinkles and my dry skin. If you're just going and complaining about your dry skin, some estheticians will, talk to you about other things, but, they're going to work on what you're telling them your goal is. So please know, when you come in for lymphatic drainage, have a clear goal. Don't expect in one session, if you're bloated and you have digestive issues, that things are going to go away after one session. You might need a couple sessions. You don't go to PT once. You don't go to the chiropractor once. There's lots of things you don't do once. And you understand that consistency is key, and you understand that it takes time and it takes work. Lymphatic drainage is the same thing. So please make sure you know what your goals are before you're coming in. Put them on your intake forms. Time and time again, people do not fill out their intake forms thoroughly. Those are what I use to have an understanding of what you're coming in for. So if you're very, brief on your descriptions and not giving me a whole lot of information, well, now when you come in, now it's going to take time to go over everything. And, please just let me know like what your goals are on your intake form, so that way we can kind of work towards them. And I know what you're looking for. I know how to best treat you when you come in, and I can be prepared for you. So if you have questions, as always, please, please, please feel free to reach out and let me know. But that's really my whole thing today, is just know what your goals are, know what you're coming in for, know what you're looking to get out of your sessions, so that way I can help you get to those goals and help you, maintain those goals. If you have questions, feel free, reach out. Hopefully this was helpful. You can read my blog. Let me see, what's the, it was the blog, what is the actual reason for getting lymphatic drainage? So if you're on my website, you can go into my blog. It's right there from my menu, and you can just click on that specific one, and you can kind of read over and see, what I have to say in there. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this cleared up a little bit for you. Please don't be afraid to book lymphatic drainage. It's an awesome, amazing, fantastic, wonderful service. You just have to know why you're coming in for it. Everyone can benefit from it, but you have to know what you're looking to get out of it, so that way I can help you, you can help yourself, and we can get you on the path to where you want to be. So again, thanks for watching my video. Hopefully this was helpful, and reach out if you have any questions.